Hey guys, I just wanted to share with you something really special that's happening today for our family. It's a day that I made up that I call Donor Day, and we celebrate it every year. And in this video, I'm going to tell you all about what it is and why we celebrate it. And for those of you who don't know me, my name's TJ. I had my baby girl at the age of 48 by myself as a single mother by choice. She's now 2 years old, and I had her using donor sperm and donor eggs. And that is the significance of Donor Day. It was actually today, 3 years ago, that they put the donor sperm with the donor eggs together at the World Egg Bank and created her beautiful magical embryo. And they also created the embryo of the little boy that I'm currently carrying in my tummy. I'm 22 weeks pregnant. They were both, oh, there's my cat, look. Both of these embryos were created at the same time. There's baby Star running around. She's only wearing a blanket, so I'm going to turn the camera so you don't see her. Both of these embryos were created at the same time, on the same day, exactly 3 years ago today. And I always thought it would be really important to celebrate the day when the genetics of those two amazing people came together. This amazing young boy, he was only 24 when he donated his sperm. This amazing young girl, she was only 22 when she donated eggs. Now think about what it takes to donate eggs. Like those of you who have done IVF, you know how full on it is. Like you have to inject yourself for ages and grow lots of eggs, and then you have to go under egg retrieval surgery under general anesthetic, and they remove the eggs and then they freeze them, and it's just what a huge sacrifice. And in Australia, we can only use altruistic donors. We can't use donors who've been paid. So this woman, this young girl, has done all of this for no money out of the goodness of her heart to help a stranger, someone she's never met, somewhere else maybe in the world, and in my case all the way over in Australia on the other side of the world. So I will always be so grateful to this young girl. I'm gonna cry. And from everything I read in her profile and what the sperm bank told me, she's a beautiful soul. And so is the guy who donated his sperm also for free out of the goodness of his heart. And on this particular day 3 years ago, they came together. Now these two people have never met. They have a child. They have a biological child together, but they don't know that. They've never met each other. But on this particular day, their two genetic materials came together and created my magical daughter, baby Star, who many of you have seen on this channel, who's currently running around wearing only a blanket. I don't know why she's wearing a blanket. It's like the hottest day of the year. It's like 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 30 something Celsius. It's so hot, and she's somehow wearing a nappy, a diaper, and a blanket. You're sitting there, you're having a little rest. So cute. I just can't show you because she's not wearing enough clothes. Oh, you're watching Mojo. She's watching our cat Mojo, but she calls him Rojo. See him running around. Anyway, look, I've never been someone who celebrates generic holidays. Like, I'm not really interested in celebrating Christmas or Valentine's Day or New Year's Eve. They just don't mean anything to me, mass holidays. But I've always, and there's nothing wrong with it. I know lots of people love them, but it's just not my thing. What I've always put a lot of time and energy and thought into is personal holidays that are of personal significance, like people's birthdays or my birthday, you know, something that's specific to me or to that person. Anniversaries, which is specific to the coming together. There she is, look. Walking around in a blanket. It's like 40,000 degrees. My child is walking in a blanket. It's so funny. She's the funniest child. Can you see her in the background? I can show it because she's covered. If she takes it off, I'll have to move. Oh my God, so funny. This is an unedited video, as you can see. So I like holidays of personal significance. I need to squint because I don't have my glasses and I'm trying to look at my phone to see if she's wearing clothes. Anyway, it's very funny. Turn around a bit. So this is a really personal, specific holiday just for my family. My two children, their embryos were both created on this exact day 3 days ago. So it's a day where we honor their donors. And every year I plan to talk to them about the donors. I mean, obviously it's an ongoing conversation. I will always talk about their donors throughout the year. But on this specific day, we're going to really look at their photos and really think about them, really tune into them, really celebrate them, really thank them. Like it's a special day to honor them, just like Mother's Day or Father's Day is a special day to honor your mother or your father. And so this morning, even though she's only 2, look, she's walking around. Hilarious. You are so funny. Oh, she's about to take the blanket off. I better move the camera. Now she's just running around in a nappy. I can't put that on YouTube, so I have to excuse the plastic that's covering my couches. It's tropical weather here, so it's either incredibly unbearably hot or it's pouring with torrential rain and I have to cover all the furniture outside. So It's not, I can't really turn and show you the beautiful view because my daughter's running around with no clothes on. So anyway, this morning I just sat down with her and I showed her some photos of the donors. Now I only have childhood photos of the sperm donor. So he's maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 in one of the photos, maybe 6 in one of the others. And when I showed her the older one, which is actually the photo that I fell in love with, which is why I chose this donor because he had such a beautiful spirit, she just said, oh, happy, happy, he's happy. She loves to say happy and sad. She was pointing at people on television saying happy, sad. Anyway, she said, happy, he's happy. And he is, he seems to be a very joyful, loving human. And everything I've read about him has confirmed that. And the other families who I've met who've used the same sperm donor, that's a whole other story I might share one day. They also chose him because he's such a beautiful, loving man, such a caring man. And then I showed her a couple of photos of the egg donor, who I have adult photos of. And it was really weird. When she saw the first one, she said, that's mummy. And I got such a shock. I was like, what is she saying? She realizes that this woman is her biological mother. And then I realized, hang on. No, she doesn't understand that. She's saying it because in that particular photo, the girl had glasses, and I normally wear glasses when I'm not shooting YouTube videos, and long hair like me. And she kind of had that same look, long hair and glasses. And I was like, oh, that's why she said it. Because she didn't say it with the other photos. She kind of had a similar look to me in that photo. Although really, we don't look alike. Anyway, that kind of was a hilarious moment. So we looked at the photos and we talked, and then we went to a sort of party thing this afternoon. It was like a belly blessing for a friend of mine who's pregnant. It's kind of like a baby shower, but a bit more sort of conscious and ceremonial and beautiful and sacred. And the whole way there in the car, I was talking to her about the story of how that sperm and the egg came together and how she was made. And I tell her that story all the time. We read a lot of books about it, but I just felt like on donor day, I really want to reiterate it. By the way, I am wearing clothes. I'm not just in my bra. It looks like it because I've got a strapless dress on, pinned to my bra. But is this so freaking hot here? There she goes. Okay, she's sitting down now. I can turn around. Little monkey. You are so cute. Oh my God. So cutest child. I'm going to go over here so you can see me. Hopefully that's better lighting. It's really hard because it's so bright to find a spot where you can actually see me. Anyway, so it's a really important day for us. And obviously once a little boy is born, this is actually the same day for him, donor day, because his embryo was also created on this day 3 years ago. So both of them have the exact same day of celebration. That's their creation day, but it's also the day when those two donors kind of met energetically in terms of their genetics meeting. And it's the day I've chosen to really focus on honoring them and thanking them. So those of you who have double donor babies, or you have just used a sperm donor or just used an egg donor, you might want to pick a day somewhere in your journey that feels right to you to call your donor day and to celebrate those donors. And obviously as the child gets older, they may not want to refer to them as donor. I'm well aware my child might choose to call them biological father or daddy or mummy. I mean, who knows what she's going to want to call them. But for now, I'm referring to them as, look, she's walking around. She looks a bit like, what's that movie from the 80s? E.T. She looks a bit like E.T. E.T. Phone home. E.T. It's like E.T. You know, there's that scene where E.T.'s disguised and he's walking around. Phone home. There's a little 2-year-old E.T. looking for my cat. Oh my God, she's hilarious. Anyway, look, for now, we're calling these people our donors, and we're very, very grateful to them. And for me, it's very important to have one day of the year where we celebrate them, just like we have Mother's Day. So those of you who are donor recipient parents, you might want to consider that. Create one day of the year, maybe the day when you were inseminated with the sperm, or when the eggs were turned into an embryo, or whatever your situation is, to celebrate as your donor day. I just totally made this up off the top of my head. It's not a thing. I don't know if there's other people around the world doing it, but I did it last year and it felt really good when she was 1, when it was the 1-year anniversary. And so I've done it again this year on the 2-year anniversary. And when my little boy is here, we'll do it. And I feel like it's going to be a beautiful day each year. Who knows? Maybe we'll eat donuts on the day to celebrate donor day when we're a bit older and I don't have gestational diabetes and I'm allowed to eat donuts again. Maybe we'll eat donuts once a year on this day on donor day. Who knows? I'm sure the kids will find their own way to celebrate it. But this year, I just wanted to talk to baby Star and show her photos of the donors and acknowledge them and thank them. Oh my God, I'm so hot. Whew. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you because I know a lot of you watching are on this journey, whether you're a single mother by choice and you're using a sperm donor, or you're an older woman who's having to use an egg donor, and some of you are doing both, using a sperm donor and an egg donor. So I just wanted to share with you, this is one of the unique things you can do in this journey. And if you are on that journey, definitely join our community. I have an online community that I've started, which is very loving and very welcoming. It's off Facebook, it's a private community, and have women from around the world in it who are on this kind of unusual path. Many of them are single mothers or older mothers or using donor eggs, and we all support each other, and it's a really good place to discuss all these kinds of issues. And I also have some seminars I've recorded to help you with lots of tips for how to make your time as a solo mum much easier. Things that I've learned in the last 2 years with this little munchkin. So those of you who are doing this by themselves, go and check that out. You can find out about all of it on my website, mybabydream.club. I'd love to get to know you better and hear about how your journey is going. I'm always on that community every single day, checking in with everyone, answering things, leaving feedback, leaving encouraging comments. So if you want to connect with me further, that's the best way to do it. Join the community. All right, guys, sending you so much love. Happy donor day. Happy donor day to us. 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 See you guys.